So, hello and welcome to Etsy community meeting. Today is August 7th, and we have a lot of topics on the agenda. I assume, Benjamin, you left a couple of topics for the issues. Do you want to discuss them, or
So
I just moved them below? Do you want to discuss them, or just want to announce that they're someone, like, if they're interested to?
actually, so the ones on the bottom, they were for the triage meeting.
Okay.
I selected them for the triage meeting, but
Okay.
we didn't have the triage meeting, so I just
Okay.
kept them on the top, maybe for the next triage meeting.
Maybe
Oh.
we should separate that, like now at the.
But then there has been some discussion also, maybe in, like dropping the triage meeting.
Yeah, I raised the comments about this. For the charge meeting, usually we don't have much maintainer join the charge meeting. Probably I'm thinking probably we can extend our regular committee meeting from 30 minutes to 1 hour. We can combine the two meetings, regular meeting and charge meeting into one. So what do you think?
I like the idea, and at the same time, I don't like the idea. So yeah, I agree that the triage meetings lately, we don't have a lot of people. The problem is that if we are, so it's like very mechanical in the triage meeting. So we like do a bug scrub, we check the board, so it has its own structure, and I think it's a little bit different from the community meeting. So again, I like it because we have a low turnaround, and then last time there was someone that joined and it was speaking on the phone and didn't mute himself, and we didn't have the host access, so we couldn't mute him. So that's yeah, basically we couldn't have the meeting. So yeah, again. Not totally convinced, but I know why it may sound appealing to drop the triage meeting.
Yeah, I mean, on my side, I have a similar thing. I think I don't know if you need like maintainers. Like, will it help like having more people? I think it's mostly to do cleanup and do some maintenance of like the health of the issues, and maybe attract new contributors to issues and direct them. So it's good to have someone that has knowledge about how to run the triage meetings and has some idea of how we run triage for etcd. But I don't know if it's like critical to have all the maintainers. Like, it's not, the goal is not to assign issues to people. It's to make sure that issues that should get that issues that should get more attention get this more attention.
Yeah, from my perspective, the reason why consider to merge two meeting into one, because you know, if we for the triage meeting, if we just charge the issue and assign the issue to contributor, even the contributor analyze the issue, it also needs response to the maintainer topic and form whether or not his or her analysis is correct or not. We also need to review PR to work together with the contributor to sort out the root cause. So eventually you need maintainer to get involved, deeply involved. And also this is one thing. And the other thing is, we should make sure there are more than probably 100 to 200 tickets in the community. We don't have probably not enough time to review each of them. So we need to prioritize. So which one has high priority? Which one has no priority? So anyway, we think we do need maintainer or senior contributor to get involved in any topic, including the issue, PR. We can't just simply to assign this issue to one contributor, assign to another contributor. That doesn't work to me.
I don't know if we will get consensus here. Like, I think, and you're right in that you need a maintainer, but the goal is not to have a community stand up and try to assign things. It's more about like people work as asynchronously and they contribute their own time. And on triage meetings, we try to ensure that we are not there. Things are not slipping from through cracks. So like in some cases, I think Trash Meeting like pinged me because I haven't responded to some PR review, because sometimes contributor doesn't know that. I know, like if there is a new contributor that doesn't know that you need to ping people to get answers, because GitHub notifications are not don't guarantee delivery. Yeah. I mean, I think we can discuss it more between between
okay.
leads or. I mean, we can discuss in the community, but we can if we want to drive a decision and consensus, maybe we can move the topic to discuss.
Yeah, then we raise a discussion in the community. Can get more offline discussion.
Yeah, we can move the discussion. Okay. I could, if you want to leave some notes to the document, feel free to do so. I just couldn't. I just wanted to leave some high level notes what we discussed.
Okay, we can discuss offline.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at the next topic, Nant, do you want to talk about your?
Oh yeah, sure. So recently I worked on the gRPC proxy, migrating the library from V1 to V2, and I saw that the flag is still having this experimental word in it. So I was wondering what it would take to make it not experimental anymore, or would you call it graduating it to like a real feature?
Yeah, we unfortunately we missed this option in when we released 3.6. We should have already migrated to FeatureGate before we released 3.6. We missed this one. Sorry. Anyway, and there are two things. The first thing, I think we can merge the PR in the first step. I think we did a great job. So the second thing, probably we have to migrate this flag to a FeatureGate or non-experimental flag in 2.7. Yeah, this is another topic we can discuss. Can you raise an issue? Can you raise an issue in the community? We can discuss under the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, I think starting an issue is a good idea. High level, there is no strict requirement. What does it mean for a flag? Mostly would be best for the people that propose the feature or has been worked or has the most context to define what does it mean for the feature to be graduated. So it could mean we various of things. We have documentation, we have tests, we have some level of users that are happy. So you run it in production, you're happy. Do we need maybe decision whether we need stability or for logs? Maybe stability, for logs, doesn't mean much because usually they are not stable. But yeah, defining what matters here, what doesn't matter, should be part of the issue. And whatever you propose and you think, if you want to work on it, whatever you propose and you think makes sense, that would be good. I think there is some high level documentation about stability. Let me find it. So there should be a feature. Yeah. So there are some high-level characteristics like this is maybe features. Also, there is like separation between features. Yeah, so like high-level reading this could be useful. This has been updated for the feature gates, so maybe it doesn't have or we doesn't necessarily gives examples, but yeah.
But yeah, I can raise an issue to facilitate the discussion about this for sure.
Yeah, sorry. Can anyone take a look at the PR to approve the PR? We can get it moved. Yeah, I don't want to take too long. Oh, no, sorry, not this one. Sorry, sorry.
I can get the PR.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh, yeah. No. Can you recheck the link? I update the link.
Okay. I know, like I think I read it. Like high level, maybe one question. I just I was on vacation, so I didn't want to like over strain. But question you maybe not to you. You gave example of how it works after. Do you have do you have any notion, or how does it compare to how it was before? So that's the main thing. Like I assume it should be similar, or you implement it in a way, but I haven't confirmed.
Yeah, I think if you look at Benjamin's comments below, he has an example of the previous PR.
Okay, so I haven't. Yeah, I
like
was
the similar manual test. If you come down, go up a bit. Sorry, or we can take this offline too if you want. That one, yeah. 14266. But we can also take this offline. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. So you're saying here is an example of that.
Yep, that's the before.
Okay, so yeah, I just didn't, or it didn't came to my mind that I should correlate two issues. But yeah, if so, I think we can like merge it.
Yep.
Okay.
One side comment, not related to this, but because I was looking at the gRPC, looking at the triage items. So even I left a comment on the top one.
Yeah, I saw it. It was late for me yesterday. I haven't been able to get back to your comment. I'll reply to you today.
Yeah, no problem. I'll yeah, if I can help on that, let me know, because I was working on the gRPC proxy anyway. So
sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Anything more on the topic of gRPC proxy?
Nope.
If not, I think we can move to the next topic. Silent thread.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The problem that I describe in the issue is that I will try to make it quick. In overload condition, that means the etcd is applying rate is much slower than the and then the request coming into the server. The current problem is that the server is rejecting all the requests that come into the server. But in some scenario, the lease revoke request that is reducing the key length of the in the server, but when you rejecting it, it will make the server worse and worse. So the proposal is that maybe we could separate some kind of request that we leave some buffer to them that so that they could be applied. So the problem will be solved, something like that.
So if I understood correctly, the goal would be to have a separate queue or higher to treat internal requests. And here internal means the ones that etcd sends by itself during like normal operations, so lease, revoke, and compaction, and have them processed with higher priority so that they're not dropped as when etcd is overloaded. Does it
Yeah.
make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I add comments. Yeah, the high level idea is, when the edit server run out of the, for example, run out of space quota or probably overloaded, then edit server will reject all requests. But we should add some exception. For example, the lease revoke. We should allow edit server continue to process lease revoke. Because because usually some key may be attached to the lease. If the lease revoked, then the many key will be automatically removed. But for the compact operation, but it's a little tricky. The reason is, if the server is already overloaded, it will continue to handle the compact operation. But it will make the situation even worse because when the edit server processes compact, it is a stop the world operation. So I'm not sure about whether we should accept the compact, but lease revoke is okay to me.
Okay, so first, one question about first. So you mentioned you still process, like you should still process. I think the situation is more about you have a queue, and in what order, or maybe or maybe I'm thinking of it implementation detail, because you can either have a backup queue that is after the main queue that has additional like size. That would be one situation where those or that would be a minimal needed implementation so that we don't drop the requests for compaction and lease. Yeah, so I think that, okay, so that makes sense. I was also thinking about prioritizing them more, but I think that's out of scope, sorry. And second thing, you said that compaction is stop the word. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty sure. When the edit server process the compaction, you need to remove some old key value history. When you remove the history, you need to lock the backend. But edit server just sleep 10 milliseconds by default. After compact every 1,000 key value pair, just 10 milliseconds sleep. This is this job mitigation to the stop word.
I mean, you're right that it's there is some mitigation or like the 10 milliseconds, but for me this is a good thing. I don't know if it's a mitigation. It just means we at maximum are like this defrag is an example of stop the word because you either complete it fully or you don't complete it at all and nothing can happen and it can take minutes. Like I've seen defrag taking minutes, like on 20 gigabytes at the etcd. Compaction compared to that is very light. Like you have 10 milliseconds of doing like compacting 100 or 1000 keys or whatever is the number, and then 10 milliseconds of request coming. So I haven't, like, one thing that would be good, and I haven't got to that, would be to observe how compaction impacts latency. So to have like exact measurable thing if the current implementation is able to sustain. But like this is a good example that the moment that we changed the 10 milliseconds and we did some change in it that caused a problem, immediately then compaction, like when we make the mistake, we immediately make the compaction stop the word and we immediately detected it. Or it was detected by, or someone found it. I don't think we can tell it detected. So for me, compaction is not the stop the word. It is, it might require for bigger databases a lot of processing, but processing is chunked or batched, so we don't do everything at all, which is good, not great, but it's good enough. And second, compaction should reduce number of keys in database. So it's a positive from the problem you described, which is losing or getting out of quota, or like being close to hitting it, the quota. So I think both operations like lease revoke and compaction fulfill like the requirement, like or has this good property that even if we execute them and or even prioritize them over all other requests, it should not be negative impact on the like performance or storage of etcd.
Yeah, and I'm totally okay. I'm totally agree with the least revoke for the compaction. You know, even there's okay compaction. However, I agree is the if we remove the key value history, it will make the database more. It will make the it will mitigate the situation. But you know, it will when you remove 1,000 key value pair, it will lock the backend during the removal. So I'm not sure. For example, if you remove 1,000 key value pair, so the database will be unlocked, will be locked in this duration. This is only concern, but I'm not sure how can we verify the performance impact.
Yeah, I think maybe we can figure it out later. So maybe we can agree. Let's move forward with lease revoke, and see and accept agree that we'll accept the PR for lease revoke. Maybe would be good to have some data about how or some examples, like if Silent Red, you have any example of workload, how you reproduced or how you confirmed that how you got to this, that this is the issue and how you solve it. Would be good to have some reproduction or be able to show improvement. And then we can do compaction. And I think like for compaction, we would need again a proof that this would like for me, some example of a benchmark that shows that compaction, like we have proof or like we have a real scenario or like a physical scenario. So we are not guessing. We have a reproducible example of how it would work for compaction. How is compaction causing more problem on etcd if it's overloaded or less? So that would be good to confirm. Is a temporarily higher load because of compaction good long term, or does it like make problem even worse? So, but that could be done in a second iteration.
Yeah, we need more. Yeah, we need more data.
Yeah, exactly. Revoke. Okay, we have only 2 minutes. Kroll, can you fit in 2 minutes?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Can you see me? Yeah, I think it's a brief introduction. I think last time Andreas formalized and try to, from your side, some persons that help me to review as an expert from the etcd. Also, I will share some documents with the data flows that I advanced. This is the pull request with the formal issue to.
Oh, sorry, just one more comment. Actually, we reviewed the Google Doc, but the Google Doc is read only. We don't have permission to add comments.
Sorry, can you put your emails and I will add you,
Email.
yeah, email or
We
So could you add a Google? What is the mailing?
yeah,
Of Google.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
we usually just add the Google group because that makes it auditable.
Yeah, I can do permission for the Google groups, and I will just share also here the last document that if you opened, I can maybe explain very brief the ETC technical scope self-assessment, and I will share right now. I think in the data flows, when you go to the summary on the menu that is titles, yeah. I started with some data flows that you also can review it. Yeah, if you down a little, you will see at least the first, yeah, like for example, this is like, I put it like 4 data flows. That is some, for example, etcd high availability. I am using Mermaid chart, and then you can open it. And I already put it in the end, the final diagram, but you can edit yeah, maybe you only have to.
Yeah, I will.
You can see that the final draw in the end. I put it in the end. If you don't, yeah, that will be.
I don't think I can zoom in.
Yeah, but I think I try to put some security etcd data flows that will help with this self-assessment. And I think in the next, if you try to review it and going, if it makes sense, all these data flows, I think that will be nice in the future to review it more.
Okay. Okay, we'll take a look offline. Just one generic comment, Kubernetes is very important user for etcd, but etcd can also be used for non-Kubernetes use case.
Okay.
So the user can also use etcd to support the application directly, not to support Kubernetes. But if you only focus on Kubernetes, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, we are thinking in a scenario how Kubernetes interaction with etcd, what data flows are important, but mainly is these data flows is asking the technical questions, that is technical questions to guide the diagram that I will try to update, and maybe we can focus, this in base of this, try to create some diagrams that make sense. For example, the high ability handle, that is on one that I put it. But yeah, I think from the technical questions, I will try to create some data flows that make sense. And yeah, and with your support, review it and what really make sense or not.
Okay, I will take a look offline.
Okay. I think we went. Yeah, thanks. I think we went through almost all topics, but sorry, I know, Archie, we are out of time. I think we can follow it up offline and finish the meeting for today, as we are 3 minutes past the time. Let's let people go.
It's okay. There would be an offline answer on this same document. I would be happy to read it later.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, thanks everyone for attending, and hope to see you on the next meeting.
Bye.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you.